Hey there, and welcome again to the Global Self-Love Project. My name is Mark J. Wagner, and my goal is to create a community of happy, healthy people all around the globe full of self-love and kindness. And this project is powered by the Phoenix Rising program, and you will learn more about this as we go. So today we will be talking about why it is important to love yourself first before you can actually have and create happy, healthy relationships with others. And also, how do you know that you're actually truly loving yourself, right? So a client once said to me, I want to have a love that lasts. And I said, well, then maybe you need to stop seeking it from others and create it for yourself first. Because you are the only person that will always be there, right? Always be there by your side, so to say, until your final day, right? She looked at me and she just smiled as if I just gave her $1 million. And she said, well, I can do that. Okay, so, I said, okay, great. So let's start working on that. And, obviously, I'm not saying that you can't find a love that lasts with another person, but you will always have your own love no matter what happens. You know, a person who truly loves him or herself might want a relationship, but doesn't need a relationship to be happy or feel loved or validated, you know? So, and I know from my own personal experience that so many people out there who are actually looking for love are constantly getting disappointed when they are dating someone and or they're in a committed relationship and things just don't work out. And a typical reaction from many people is that we look at the other person's mistakes, right? And a mature person would even also look at their own shortcomings and see what they contributed for the relationship not to work out. Because as we know, always takes two to tango, right? But there is one reason that most people don't look at. And maybe that's because they are scared to look at it, or they simply aren't aware that there could be a much deeper reason. And that is the relationship we have with ourselves. Do we really truly love and respect ourselves? Self-love is a concept that has been gaining a lot of popularity in recent years, especially in the personal development sector, and that is for a very, very good reason. It's because it is really the ultimate foundation of a happy and healthy life, including the relationship with others. In fact, in my opinion, it is absolutely necessary to love yourself first before you can have happy, healthy relationships with other people, especially with a romantic partner. The reason for this is simple. If you don't love and value yourself, you will not be able to give or receive love and value from others. You will constantly be seeking validation and approval from the outside. And that is some kind of neediness that can definitely push other people away. On the other hand, if you have healthy levels of self-love and self-worth, you will be able to set healthy boundaries, communicate your needs, and attract people into your life who value and respect you as well. And if not, you will have no problem keeping those people who mistreat or disrespect you at a safe distance, and if necessary, you can even cut them out completely and it won't be difficult for you because you know it is necessary to, keep a healthy level of respect for yourself and therefore practice self-love. Now I must mention something that goes very closely hand in hand with our ability to love and value ourselves, which is our childhood wounds and traumas. Our childhood experiences can have a very great impact on our ability to form healthy relationships. Now, if we don't heal these wounds, they will continue to affect us in many negative ways, especially in our relationships. For example, If we grew up in a household where there was a critical parent, we may have adopted the belief that we are not good enough. And this belief will show up later on in relationships as a fear of rejection or a need for constant reassurance from your partner, which could obviously create a problem in the long run, right? I mean, everybody likes some reassurance every now and then, but if it becomes a constant thing, then it could definitely cause a problem. Have you ever heard the quote, if you don't heal what hurt you, you will bleed all over people who didn't cut you? Well, that is a powerful reminder of how important it is to heal our childhood wounds. If we do not address these wounds, well, we will unconsciously project that pain onto others, even if they didn't cause it. You know, healing our childhood wounds is a process that requires a huge amount of self awareness, self compassion, and in many cases, it also requires some professional support because it is definitely not an easy process, but it is essential if we want to live a happy and fulfilled life and have healthy relationships with others and possibly even have a romantic relationship that can last. It is important to remember that loving yourself has absolutely nothing to do with being selfish, but it is the absolutely necessary foundation for a life filled with joy, happiness, and healthy relationships. And it can also very much lead to the romantic relationship of a lifetime. And once again, I want to thank you for being part of the Global Self Love Project because it is my heart's desire to create as many happy and healthy people all around the world so we can make this world a better place, not just for ourselves, but for our generations and children to come. So please share this message, and I am looking forward to seeing you again in our next videos.